Hi, Cancer. Happy birthday. So this is going to be a love reading. Um, it's going to be for the month of July, and I feel like I've done a few of these readings now. I think this is the sixth one I'm doing. Um, and I've found that it's typically geared more towards Cancers, and only if there's kind of a reason to come to tarot. So if you're in a really healthy, happy relationship, definitely disregard this. Click off. um, not feeling whatsoever though that this is going to be negative in any kind of way. Because before I even start pulling tarot cards, and before I start my readings, I always start off with a few angel cards to kind of let me know the weather, how this reading is going to go. And it feels like there's a breakthrough for you guys happening. So especially in regards to matters of the heart, I see two cards here of positive outcome. So whatever's transpiring this month, it actually feels very positive. Feels like a little bit of you creating your own reality. So I feel like you're steering the ship here. And I feel like I want to point to the fact that it is Cancer season and a lot of us are struggling. Lots of emotions, lots of feelings, and you guys are just very handling it very well. Something here though, matters of the heart, I feel like there's a breakthrough. There's an aha moment, or there's actual action depending on your own, free will when it comes to actions, how we want to take this into our own hands. Definitely realizations though, so that's lovely. All right, so let's get into your reading. This is just going to be a general reading again, just to clarify, just to remind you. Ooh, first card out, Three of Wands. So you could be thinking about somebody at a distance, somebody can be coming in, or you're traveling to someone, or you're just thinking future-wise, how can I make this happen? This is, a man with three wands in his hands, ready to build that fourth wand with a person. That's a relationship. So we're at the three right now. We're still single, but we're looking forward. And I feel like you could be meeting somebody this month. Or this is the beginning of the energy coming in. I've been feeling for all the signs, not a great time to, commit just because, we have Mercury retrograde and like a million planets in retrograde as well, the eclipses. It's a lot of stuff in the air. So this is a time though for it to be brought in, I feel. Or to actually move to it, make action steps. This is a man just here thinking though, what's my next move? Male or female? What's my next move? Interesting. I never really get this, but it's just coming through. This is the three card. I'm getting drawn to the three, and it's the Empress card. So it feels like if you're pursuing somebody, and whenever I feel the Empress energy, it's that energy of receiving. I feel like you will be really well received if that's on your mind about pursuing somebody. Again, I feel like you guys are in a wonderful place this month in your own energy. And the others, it feels like, aren't handling it so well. What's helping or hindering this for Cancer? What's helping or hindering this for Cancer? The Queen of Cups. I feel like this is you. You can be connecting with a water sign. I don't necessarily feel that though right now. This feels like, because it's helping or hindering moving forward, this is you helping or hindering yourself. I feel that kind of, a little bit of a block, and you are your own block. And whether it's, doubt or, worry that this isn't going to work out or be reciprocated in some sort of way, has you maybe sitting here really just contemplating and looking at what's in this cup of love for you. Really mulling it over, really thinking about it, which is fine. But know that there has to be a time where we're actually moving forward, because then this card becomes a hindrance. It's really helpful when we're sitting there knowing what we want to bring in. But if we don't do anything, let's see how this energy unfolds. Even if you're not ready to make big proclamations, doing something can be like extending an olive branch or flirting in a different way, or, something different than I feel like has been going on in your life. It feels like you're ready for a new phase, perhaps to release something, especially with all these eclipses and retrogrades. Time for release. Prime time. What's in Cancer's subconscious? What's in Cancer's subconscious for this month? The world. You can be wanting an ending to something, and I feel major release. The world can be somebody at a distance. This can be of a different ethnicity, of a different country, state, somewhere at a distance. This is more significantly an ending to a long cycle. So if you've been single for a long time, here's your opportunity. World card. Beautiful. So let's see what's in the past for Cancer. What's in the past for Cancer's energy? For love, what's in their past? A Hierophant. You could already know a Taurus, because I was feeling that number 3. Earlier we talked about the Empress. Now we have the Hierophant. This can be a actual Taurus, but this can be, this is about wanting commitment. To me, in the past, though, wanting commitment or having a commitment, this can be talking about some people that are married or in a commitment, and wanting, some of you could be moving or wanting to move for work, wanting to move away from work and really thinking about it. Maybe you're not mentioning it to your significant other. Maybe, I don't see any conflict cards, but yeah. Did I mention this is my first time reading a broad general love reading, just because I feel like there's so many possible situations, but I feel like the people that'll need to hear this will hear this. So for singles, if there's a Taurus or somebody like this, somebody, they could work for the government, they could work for the law, they could be in school. So this is in the past energy. This could be your energy, looking for marriage, looking for something really solid at this point in your life. What's the current energy? What's the current energy for Cancer? What's the current energy for Cancer? The Star. Gosh, you guys have really good cards. 1, 2, 3 out of 5 major arcanas. The Star, wish come true. This is balancing your inner world. So, doing that deep emotional work. We're here, we're in Cancer season, that eclipse. This is prime time for you to balance out your inner world, and it will materialize on your, in your life, in the material world. Star card, wish come true. Currently, so if it's your birthday, make a good wish. This is the wish upon a star card. The stars are aligned. Beautiful. What's the future energy for Cancer? What's the future energy for Cancer? What's the future energy for Cancer? The Knight of Wands. This is kind of what I feel for Cancer season. Just because that dust is all kicked up, and yes, this is a Sagittarius card, yes, this is a fire sign card, but to me this feels like don't pin anything down right now. It's not the time to pin it, because whenever I see the Knight of Wands, I think of a flame of a fire. One day it's going this way, one day it's going this way. Don't take anything to heart too much this season, I feel, because a lot of people are going through a lot of things. This can be actual travel too. Somebody traveling to you, you traveling to somebody else, because now we have 2 traveling kind of type cards. The World, Knight of Wands. This person can have fire. I feel like, for some reason I'm not getting fire sign. It could be, but I feel like either in their rising or their moon would be prominent. Or would be. What's in their position of power? What's in Cancer's position? No, it's too many. What's in Cancer's position of power? for the month of July in love? What's in their position of power? Yeah, release, let it go. This is in regards to the mind, though. It's in your power. You guys are really coming to some big endings. You have the World and the Ten of Swords. So if you've been overthinking something for a while, I mean, it feels like you've been overthinking love for a while, especially if you're single. I feel like a release. I mean, I know I just said that. Release from the mind, release from the heart, release from the worry, release from overthinking what somebody's going to think. Because you have the Star card, you get the positive outcome. You already have the positive outcome in the angel cards here. Positive outcome, it's right here. And I didn't even shuffle these cards, but I just noticed. I'm not using this deck right now, but it says a favorable outcome from the Archangel Michael deck, just sitting there on the bottom. What's in the position of Cancer's environment? What's in Cancer's environment? The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, heavy earth energy here. So in your environment, there is something manifesting in regards to stability, relationship, particularly because this is a love reading, that's coming about slowly. I feel like I want to point to when we get into Leo season. So until Leo season, let the season pass. This is the time to kind of let it unfold and take the actions necessary. But let's see, what does Cancer need to know about this month in regards to love? What does Cancer need to know? It would be helpful for them to know. Magician, yeah, this is a period of manifesting. This wish, this relationship, this new ending and new beginning. Long overdue. I feel like this is long overdue for you. You have all the tools to make this a success. What's the outcome? Page of Wands, communicate. Communicate. Truthful, honest, clear communication. This is just the beginning, though. So if you're communicating with somebody already or in the near future, it feels like it's light. It feels like it's the beginning stages. It's not this heavy sit down. Oh, where's this going? This is light. This is getting to know somebody. This is having fun. I know I'm saying the same thing over and over, but let me just clarify this Page of Swords. What happens as we go forward after communication with this person? Yeah. There's, oh, there we go, the Empress, Chariot and the Empress, Cancer, Taurus, again, building at the bottom of the deck, building together with somebody. There's this pause, though. I feel like there's this in and out energy that I was feeling before, but it feels like it's you. I want to do this. Oh, wait, no, should I? No, I want to, it's like you're creating your own prison a little bit in regards to moving forward with something that's showing here that's kind of like divinely orchestrated. It's written in the stars and it's supposed to happen now. And it feels like it's just patterning from the past, self-doubt that we're always working through. Every season, every eclipse time, we have to work through something. Nobody's exempt, even if you're in your element right now. You guys definitely have love here. I don't have any like coming together. I see two single people coming together. And I don't feel like there's the bond, the ring on the finger yet. I don't feel like the boyfriend and girlfriend thing has happened yet. It feels like it's the Magician manifesting it right now. The Chariot, again, in your outcome. This could be, we have many, many messages about somebody at a distance or somebody that you have to travel to, traveler. Interesting. Really nice cards here. I'm trying to read this as a couple Like if you're already in a relationship and you don't have there's no possibility of walking away, there's just like a hiccup or there's an issue, it feels like this season, it can change things, but it feels like the doors of communication really need to be open. And this can be actually traveling to work with, I want to say, like maybe like a teacher, somebody that's wiser. So, or maybe seeking out something like this. It can be actual talk therapy. Yes, that's helpful sometimes, but it feels like I want to encourage people to do stuff together. So maybe classes that bring people together. Trying to think of things. Workshops, vacations with that added twisted element of maybe some spiritual component, yoga retreat, whatever kind of, millions of them, Easter and ayahuasca retreats, very connected energy. Because this feels like you can manifest it. The problem is the communication feeling a little bit trapped. That's ending though, the worry in the mind. It feels like it's evening out this season. It feels like there's this necessary release and there's this positive outcome. And it's saying, interestingly, the bottom of your angel card deck, it says precious gift. Friendship, family, and loves are precious gifts. Do not lose sight of what's most important here. Don't let your eye leave the prize. You know what I'm trying to say. Keep your eye on the prize. Because this month, very confusing month for most people. Lots of moving parts. I feel like you guys are kind of going to be a rock for some people, especially if it's a love interest. So extend your friendship or your love to somebody that might need it. This might be the opening, however it comes about. Yeah. And as I cut the deck, I see communicate to build something. So I feel like that's your message. I feel like I don't want to pull any more cards, but let's pull one Earth Warriors Oracle deck card. What additional message would be helpful for Cancer to hear? What additional message would be helpful to hear for Cancer? Sign of Cancer. Oh, it's two. Please just give me one. These cards are super long. Power of the good. So let's read this. You need never lose faith in the power of the good. You need never lose faith in how much you can accomplish as an independent and inspired individual in this world. You need never believe that you are alone or without divine protection. You need never fear evil. The third eye of the Divine Mother sees all. It is ever watchful and ever just. She births, through holy vision, the manifest power of good in all realms. Her gaze is upon you now. Trust her. It says, believe in the power of the divine to keep an eye on things for you. Trust that power to alert you when you need to know something or understand what is happening in your life and what you need, even if you aren't so sure of that yourself at times. Be active and consistently contesting negativity. The moment you feel something isn't coming from love, acknowledge it immediately, especially in your mind. Yeah. You don't have to make it about you or analyze it. Use your divine connection to deal with it promptly and effectively. Call for divine support in all things. You will not divert help away from somebody else if you ask for it for yourself. When you allow yourself to be helped, this empowers your path, which in turn helps all beings. Divine assistance is always there for you unconditionally. If you are not thinking the best thoughts, divine support will correct your thoughts. Never hesitate to call for that support. It's your greatest ally. Give up your attachments to past experiences of rejection and abandonment so that you can open up now to how much the divine loves you and can help you. Practice feeling the confidence and unconditional trust in a higher power, knowing it is stronger than all else. Beautiful. If you guys want to read the rest of this, this is really long, but it's number 15 in the Earth Warriors Oracle deck. Anya Durga. So yeah, I think that's all I have for you, Cancer. Beautiful reading, beautiful card to end it. You know, don't get out of your mind and make those small steps, those small extensions to somebody that you care about or want to connect with. I feel like it will be well received, even if it starts out as something small like friendship or whatever level you feel comfortable at, because it feels like there's, positive outcome twice here. So beautiful. And again, happy birthday. If you guys want to contact me, I'll leave my information below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I don't really post much about tarot. Sorry. I do a lot of tarot all the time. It's more about my travel experiences. So I'll leave that below too. All right. Bye, guys.